So pretty much all the synchronicities are still very much intense. It's almost like part of people I'm reading for are in absolute complete alignment. 222 is coming forward though extremely. 22222. Even 4 digits of the same number. I'm gonna go back home and check what 4 digits of 2 would mean, not to make a mistake. But I'm talking here about, well, it's complex what's going on, because in between those eclipses, solar and lunar eclipse, what comes forward is divine feminine. Divine feminine comes back to the earth. But divine feminine comes to the earth with I'm seeing particular type of shoes, and very masculine looking shoes. They are like army shoes. She comes in masculine energy in order to establish her rightful place on earth, in order to make a space for a true divine feminine to later be able to exhibit those classical qualities. But right now it's a period in which this space is being made, and perhaps in everyone's body, in everyone's mind, in everyone's day-to-day life. This space is being forged. It's a long story of how divine feminine vanished from the earth plane. It didn't disappear entirely, but I think the major thing which happened during this solar eclipse for a lot of us was to make this pledge, to vow to the Mother Earth that we're gonna protect it, that we're gonna commit to it, that we're gonna be ready as well for certain things which are upcoming. And here this process might be almost very difficult for many people to acknowledge, because our reality, our world is so much soaked in this masculine energy. Most of us are living in this rat race. Divine feminine qualities are completely opposing to what is being forced on us. Divine feminine qualities are passive. They are dependent on attraction. Divine feminine is a resource itself. Divine feminine energy is this rich, full, the one which magnetizes everything to itself. There is not much thing required. It's just literally lying down and smelling good. And this is something which people are not used to admire beauty just for beauty. People searching for utility in every possible product. People searching for some sort of pragmatic reasoning. We are being forced to live in smaller and smaller spaces where everything has its utility. Well, the other area wants to come through, in which we have things for the sake of them just being beautiful. The value of it is being measured by different categories. They are not rational categories. They are simply because something is astounding for us, because we see and it invokes a set of emotions in us. Something like this really wants to re-emerge on earth. The nurturing. I heard like a song somebody made up in my head. It was, I don't know if this is just my imagination, but it was very much particular part of the song which was very how to call it, not nerve-wracking, but it was something very neurotic about it. It was, "Mother, why have you left me? Why have you left this plane? Why have you left this earth?" It's almost like it was like an ancient scream, as if it happened extremely long time ago. 444 is very significant. In fact, I've seen it probably like 20 times today. There is a certain way to kind of reinvite your body to experience this energy. Of course, the first thing is everything which is related to sacral chakra. So in human design, oftentimes sacral center, closed sacral center, is being associated with this 9 to 5 job. Now there will be collective opening of the sacral center, and this is the privilege of divine feminine here now, that we don't have to work the same way. We don't have to work those jobs. The creativity is big thing here. Everything becomes a creative space. Everything becomes this blank canvas for art. And now I have perpetually a winter, and everything is covered with white snow, and my mind is just already anticipates how everything will be soon covered with colorful flowers, how all nature will wake up. The same might happen in the spring, as every spring has this uptake in sacral energy being awakened in people. A lot of children are being produced. Well, this time we have, but how to welcome it? I had the diet, one thing. Oh, that's the thing. So you see, this year of a fire horse, like a Ponyta, like a Pokemon, it started, and this is how divine feminine will enter the scene. This is the year where the space is being made, and it's so much like dense masculine energy and vices, and also feminine energy and vices. I've been talking about it throughout the last year, that Shiva is in a state of Rudra, and it's visible in earth activity, of how all those Instagram hotspots, wherever this vanity fest is happening, instead of admiring nature, people creating spots which are trendy to make pictures on Instagram, etc. Well, in all those places there was some sort of national disaster or earthquake or some major thing. This is very, very interesting association, but that's pretty much what I'm seeing here. Well, beauty comes from within and it manifests externally. Here we are being, in the current world, we are being very much, I think we got used to the external beauty being prioritized, as if somebody wants to visually shapeshift into divine feminine energy instead of working it in a correct order or a proper way. That's why this is very much internal processing. I don't know where Venus is. I think it's in the Pisces, and that's very much significant here. I'm almost feeling like the Venus in Aries type of energy right now, where this masculine and feminine energy are both blended together, or Mars conjunct Venus, and they are making space for this beautiful goddess to come back to Earth to mother all of us. Let's see what's up, because like I'm seeing like the other level of union. In twin flame unions, I noticed a pattern. It's like things are getting integrated or upgraded in reverse, where if you have a twin flame and he's going through some sort of ascension or clearing, you will notice that let's say if your root chakra is being adjusted, open, or you feel certain clearing, his crown chakra is. If your sacral center is being purified, his third eye chakra is being purified. It's because it does work like this. Your systems are literally wired in this reversed polarity, and this is the easiest way to. Well, also, it's broader than that. It's just the most visible in twin flame unions, but it's visible all over the world right now. Literally every woman and every man on Earth is going through this process. But I'm talking here about those souls which are here for a reason, to, hold the frequency. 944. So there is a reason for it, because we always need equal amount of masculine and feminine energy in order to hold in order for everything to be in alignment. What is 2222 in the energy? I'm sensing definitely this upgrade in twin flame unions. I just looked at somebody's window and I literally saw a demon staring at me, and it wasn't a person. It's no person is that. There is no other car around. No one else is home. Therefore, I am definitely sensing these energies are lurking around. It's the eyes have shined like. I see you, what you're talking about. We're not gonna let it happen. We're not gonna let the ascension happen. We're not gonna let twin flames 2 be united. Let's see. Letting go, and we have the abundance. See, so there is a clearing, cleansing being done in order for feminine and masculine come in this wealth-like, prosperous energy. It's time. I'm hearing... And a master, we have also a master here, so someone who definitely is deserving of 1111. Oh, I don't know, maybe I just put it like here. It's very dark, I'm sorry. I'm just in the car. Oh, maybe it's okay. There is mastering over this earth energy. The energy of, well, we forgot about it for such a long time. We forgot only about we are thinking only about certain aspect of it, but we didn't thought about how the earth energy works internally through us. We're thinking earth dimension is this what we see, what we can touch. We forgot about that it all comes from within, and we need to dig deeper into ourselves to understand our perception of those the nature itself, the earth itself, the stable energy. This is a stable grounding energy. This is definitely very pragmatic oftentimes energy, but there's one dimension to it which is particularly reserved for feminine energy here, and this is a creative aspect. It of course it's like an entanglement in between all of the elements, but this pentacle, this earth element comes forward. We also have Archangel Oriel, and the color red is very important. It's almost as if this is last clearing of sacrocenter. One thing which comes to mind, your partner, if you are in divine twin flame union, or if you are the masculine, you might have extreme headaches right now. And for female counterparts, you may have some sort of things related to pain in the lower back, etc. This is all on purpose. This is happening just in this 2 weeks window up to the full moon. It happens for all of us. The world is inevitably changing in this dimension, and everyone will be, in fact, if everything goes well, be able to rest, be able to enjoy fruits of labor, be able to have things which are sustainable, have a comfort, not worry about matter so much. Definitely this is big, because there were things at place which have been dismantled, which have been holding onto the wealth, and this wealth right now will be spread amongst people. So everyone who is aligned with it, who clears these lower chakras and also upper chakras, it's almost like one of you already has that, another one of you have to do it. This is one of the stages. I think if you remember, if you are indeed in this kind of union, if you remember 3 years ago, it was the same story, and the roles were in reverse. It almost like it takes, this whole process was taking around 3 years, and yes, it's related to Kundalini awakening, but it has more dimensionality to it. It's a very, very specific type of Kundalini awakening, which is indeed takes two. It takes two to tango. You are always being, that's why it takes also longer, because both of the people have to enter and be in this certain spot and on a certain level in order for it to be able to proceed. Okay, I think I'm like looping a little bit here, so let me check the other card. It got so dark so fast. Dream and compromise is maturity in reverse. What have you been dreaming about recently? Because what a pattern I noticed, and I've been talking to certain people too about how their dreams have been, there is almost always as if somebody has this realistic place which you, it seems like it's familiar to you, but something is different about it. Like as there are small things which are I don't know, combined with something else or mixed. It's just like a different dimension, and this is parallel dimension which exists, and this is where you're doing spiritual work. These are all the unsolved issues, and this time up to the eclipse, these were really pragmatic issues. They were like karmic debts, especially from Saturn moving to Pisces. Those are karmic debts. Whatever you've have done, you have to balance it out. If you stole money, you have to return money, and this was the pragmatic issues maybe surfacing from various lifetimes, something which is yet unfinished. In this window of time, in these 2 weeks, this will be emotional issues. This is this space clearing, this nasty kind of the emotional dusty muddy residue from your upper and lower chakra, depends where you are, depends who you are in this combination, to make a space for this divine feminine energy to arrive. And it will arrive as a strong sense of intuition, strong sense of like instinct in the masculine twin flame, or feminine twin flame if you have more masculine energy, if this is what you're doing right now. And there will be such strong sense of security and this ability to manifest, true clear ability to manifest the wealth you deserve in your sacral center. In this window of time, you will be faced with certain, well, this entanglements, or it's much related to your self-worth. Not only self-worth, it's relationship patterning. I feel this a lot, but it's like relationship, there is dimensionality to it, depends on your understanding and level of consciousness again, but it's you, if you are in twin flame relationship, oftentimes you're meeting at the point where there is a wholeness within duality, which you both represent as separate characters. And here it's still that one of you holds this shadow aspect, and you both are almost like going through the shadow trip, or a shadow dark night of the soul, of your, in exchange of your own, while being those mirrors. This is the best how I can explain the energy I'm feeling. Okay, let me see. We have experience in reverse and maturity in reverse, seeing that this is what's blocked. What's blocked is the Ace of Pentacles. So you are not being able to grow things in material reality. You are not being able to produce or bear fruit or see the fruits of your labor, of your effort. You will see them. Whatever you're doing right now, whatever, this creates you, and this was consistently being blocked. We are talking about karmic cycles, we are talking about karmics, we are talking about our other side, which have been controlling and reinforcing this lack of fruits of labor, lack of results from whatever you've been doing. This is getting cleared out, and this caused you to not wanting to be present in the world, not wanting to experience pleasure and sensations and beauty related to external world. So this is like a huge renewal right now, when you will be able to go for a walk and be fascinated with how nature looks, be able to soak all the senses from everything, to be able to be immersed in smells, in visual pleasures. All of it will return because it was taken away for so long. I'm seeing that there is a feminine portion of people who've been so much captured into mental, extremely technical, mental type of intuition, where you constantly had to do high level of analysis or operations, etc. This was for a sake of your own safety. You had to have your mind working on a fifth gear at all times in order to feel the sense of security. You perhaps had to do a lot of things related to I'm hearing money. It's related to finances here. I don't know, it's just basically sustaining some sort of money related systems, perhaps earning a lot in various ways. The most like accounting job I'm hearing too here, but just in general, being very much calculating everything, checking how much it will cost, how to make it so it all works together as a system, whilst your I think partner here, they've been going through some sort of emotional like awakenings, where they've been slowly getting into this side of a feminine side of intuition, and they've been very much, I think, consistently working in something related to physical reality. I'm seeing a lot of artists. I'm seeing like a reversal of roles. Really, that's how I best describe it. The reversal of where the feminine and masculine place is within a relationship dynamics, but also in a world. The awareness comes back, and the energy is returning, and it will be respected, because I mean, goddess have been disrespected. Goddess left the earth because she have been disrespected. That's how severe it is. The power dynamic is changing, and we not it will not be reinforced this way. I'm hearing something like feminism on and all those kind of movements. They only changed women to be more masculine, and now again it will happen the same very way. I'm sensing like the energy will forge itself forward, but I'm feeling like the masculine needs it. The masculine collective, the divine masculine collective, longs and needs this true divine feminine energy, and they're gonna be working together at this time, not in opposition, but together to make a space for it.